making this video to address some of the questions that were posted on the fake Pokemon video game video. Some of them were, where can you buy these? I got these off of eBay, that's all I'm going to tell you. I don't support piracy, I was purely doing this as an experiment. And another question was, what are the differences between the legitimate cart and the fake ones, other than the label and the gameplay? So we have these two here. They're the Ruby, and the one on the left is the real one, and the one on the right is the fake one. So as I showed in the original video, this is the real one, has the hollow foil, and has the proper markings on the back. Since it's translucent, you can kind of see. Here's the fake one. Just a glossy label, no hollow foil, and a bunch of solder pads. Now, let's open these. The biggest difference you're going to see between the legitimate one and the fake one is going to be pretty obvious as soon as I remove this screw. I did take open the fake one, but I didn't do an actual side-by-side comparison. So here's the real one. Get the top off. And here's the fake one. So side by side. This one is the fake one, as you saw in the prior video. Nasty glop top. They got the printed there, but other than that, it's wrong. There's something like, I don't know if it's like oil or flux, but it's nasty. I'm gonna see if I can get some isopropyl alcohol. See if I can remove that with some rubbing alcohol just to see what it is. If I had. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. If I had the proper tools, I could see if I could chemically isolate it and figure out what it is, but for what, I don't know. So take some of your rubbing alcohol, dip your Q-tip in it, and take the cart, and let's see if we can get this to show up. So I'm just gonna try to get the light. There we go. Okay. So yeah, kind of rub that off, and then if I can dry it up. Yeah, I think it's a manufacturing defect in the actual chip. Anyway, back to the original video at hand. This is the fake one, as I've said before. Glop top, crappy flash chips. This is actually where the clock battery is supposed to be. Pop it out. Cheap, crappy PCB, bunch of solder points, solder pads. But then on the real one, we have a much more complex board. We have the clock battery for keeping track of the time-based events, and it actually has a crystal to keep track of the time, and has minimal solder points on the back. They only used what they needed. You see there's cleaner traces, and there's only 2 flash chips, one here and one here. Okay, technically there's 3. That's the video memory or palette memory or something. But this is what a real one looks like. So you can kind of rotate that and see what it looks like. Has the same writing, 2002 Nintendo, but an obvious side-by-side, you can clearly see and tell which one's the fake and which one's the real one. So I hope that this bit of info, oh, and also the screws. I don't know how well it'll show up, but on the real one, the screws are different. So on the real one, you have longer threads that are thinner, and on the fake one, you have a shorter screw with fatter threads. It's almost like it kind of threads its own when you put the screw in. So that's another thing to watch out for. On the real ones, the screw is a flat bottom, not self-tapping. It's not sharp on the bottom. But on the repros, they use what's almost like a self-tapping screw. Because the plastic is so cheap that it basically just taps the hole. So probably, yeah, not showing up. So those are the glaringly obvious main differences. I'm not going to open the Sapphire mainly because it's exactly the same. It has a battery. It has the flash chips, etc. The real one is built better, the fake one isn't. So it's the same. So I hope this helped you. If you liked it, thumbs it up. If you didn't, thumbs it down. Subscribe for more content similar to this, and have an awesome day.